Hello, everybody. Welcome to your weekly celebrity reading. This week it's Woody Harrelson, and as I do with all my celebrity readings, they're based on subscriber requests. So if you have a celebrity, drop them in the comments. And if you are one of the many people that requested Woody Harrelson, which I thought was very fun and interesting because it was so I would like not something I would expect in a request. Feel free to leave comments or whatnot. Now, as I do with all my celebrity readings, I take a very quick look at their birth chart. Woody Harrelson is a triple Leo. It's really crazy because looking at his chart, well, first of all, he's Leo, but he's barely Leo. Barely Leo. He just made it July 23rd. 0 degrees, okay? I mean, critical degree. Listen, if he was actually born like really close to midnight, it would be like 1 degree, but even still, like barely a Leo. His Uranus is in Leo and his North Node is in Leo. That's huge. That's huge. Now, we wouldn't consider that like a true stellium because the North Node isn't a planet, but that's a lot. The North Node is like your spiritual journey, your soul journey, your destiny. The fact that it's in the same house with his sun is huge. Okay, so I don't know the time he was born, so I don't know where they fall in the houses. I don't know what his rising sign is. You need the time of birth for all of that. But I can just look at his solar chart, and yeah. So the other thing is his Mercury's in Cancer, which is very interesting because it's so him, isn't it? That's just like sensitive, soft spoken, really speaks from the heart. That's a Mercury Cancer type of person. Okay, very emotionally like in terms of like communicating, but heartfelt, like heart to hearts. What's really interesting is that, and Mercury, by the way, is moving into Cancer on June 21st, the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, winter in the southern, but the longest day of the year. So he's definitely going to feel that. It's going to be in his chart. What's really interesting is by the time that week, remember I said he's a triple Leo. Mars and Venus are in Leo. He's having a really fun time. He's probably having a really fun time discovering himself because it's in his first house of identity. Okay, so why I think he's having a fun time is because we are moving into. I'm filming this on Saturday, so tomorrow we have we have a new moon in Gemini. I'm sorry, I'm filming this on Friday. We have a new moon in Gemini on Saturday. This is being posted on Sunday. So just around that new moon in Gemini, that's his 11th house of friends, your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, and also your hopes and wishes. Okay, so this is again, according to what's going on in his solar chart, but I really love that. And now the other thing is, and so remember, all Mars and Venus, both Mars and Venus in his first house. So Leo is the native ruler of the fifth house of pleasure, fun, romance, creativity. It's self-expression. And so I like these placements. His Venus is in Gemini, and so he craves that, like, he needs to be mentally stimulated. He loves these like really fun like conversations, in-depth conversations. Like that's I love just like looking at his chart, seeing what's going on. But his Saturn is in Capricorn. Like he could have had a really tough. Things could have been tough for him. Saturn was in Capricorn. What was that, 2018 to 2020-ish? But either way, let's see what's going on for him. With him being a Leo, triple Leo, Jupiter did move into Leo last month. And so he is going to have the best career year that he's had. Okay, since 2011, 2012, the best out of all the signs. All right, so the 10th house is career, it's public recognition, it's fame, right? And so he could be coming out in like this huge role. There could be some huge role that he comes out in. So let's see what's going on for him. It's all and honors and achievements too. He could be awarded. He could win an award this year. All right. So let's see what's going on for Woody Harrelson. Or next year, because Jupiter in Leo is until May 2024. All right, award season is beginning of next year. So again, let's see what's going on for Woody Harrelson. See what's going on for him now, and just the energies right now, and what's happening, astrologically as well. So here we go. Are you ready? Woody Harrelson. So I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does give the best overview, in my opinion. If we need to pull clarifiers, we'll pull clarifiers. Secondly, did I say it earlier? It's only I yeah, oh, I didn't. So I do cold reading. So I don't Google him. I don't know anything that's going on in his personal life. I know that he's a famous actor. White Men Can't Jump, right? Or I'm sure there was a couple Hunger Games. This is I do cold reading, so it's a completely unbiased reading. Now, let's see what is going on with him. This is there's a big changes coming. Big time. Big time. Oh wow. Just based on this, looks like he got justice in the past. Okay, so there could have been something that happened that was really had an impact on him. I'm not gonna lie, and it's looking at his entire spread here. It's he's possibly learned from it. And like just ready to move from it, okay, from a situation that happened. Justice is very strongly related to karma. There's a lot of karmic energy attached to this card, but there's also, it's all about that balance, right? Justice is ruled by Libra. You see the scale in the judge's hand. You see also that sword in the other hand. So cutting all those things that you don't need in your life to bring that balance, okay? This is being fair-minded. This is being like very, letting go of things that aren't serving you well, that's not serving your karma well, okay? He could have also had a situation that was like, he was asking like, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing to do? Is a big energy that I'm getting here, because it was like a weird like balance, but hey, yeah, he's made that decision and he is moving forward. Okay, he did get the 3 of Wands. Very interesting. Okay, this is in the heart of a spread. This is all about change. You see the man here. Think about medieval times, 14th century. Well, they didn't have iPads, they didn't have Hulu, Netflix, they didn't have any of that. It was a big deal to leave your village. You see, it's like very little like even village in this card. It's all sky, right? All sea. They say the sky is the limit, and he wants to go out there and explore. He wants to go out there, explore, see what he can he wants to meet people, he wants to do things, and a lot of self-discovery too. Okay, really taking that action. This is a card of change. Huge card of change. Cards on Aries, okay? And think about Aries just kicking off that zodiac wheel, but also that leadership energy, that fiery energy. 3 is also all about creation. So there is something new that's brewing, okay? And it could have been also some sort of legal matter that happened in the past that could have been like, and it threw him off. But you see that he got the Ace of Cups in the heart of, in his challenge area. And so it looks like there's something, looking at his entire spread here, something that did happen where he may have had just a moment of clarity. Okay, there could have been some sort of moment of clarity where he's just like, okay, this happened and I've learned from it. Now I'm moving forward. I'm going to try this new thing, okay? Because the Ace of Cups, this is rapturous joy. This is pleasure. You see the 5 streams overflowing from that cup. Cup is emotions, feelings, intuition, wonderment, all of that. We call this card the Heart of Tarot. All right, so this is all your senses completely fulfilled. Came up in his challenge areas. So it's almost like he needs to put some heart into what he's doing moving forward, and he's got a lot of it in his birth chart, so it's just really connecting with that. And also it could be just something that happened that in the past that was just like and it just made it emotionally impacted him. Okay, so finding that self-love again, and it could just be something that he really wanted that didn't work out, so he's going a different way, but the different way forward is actually better for him. Like, okay, now you do see that he did get judgment in his crown, and so this is all about having a spiritual awakening. This is, there's 22 paths in the tree of life, 22 major arcanas. You're so close to the end at this point, right? We're so close to the end, right before the world. And so you see Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet, the dead arising, dead, gray in tarot wisdom. That's how significant this is. So he is having this moment of clarity, big time, when I say spiritual awakening, this is like that aha moment. It's like those cartoons when that light bulb goes off in the head. Now, blowing of the trumpet, okay? The trumpet, so significant. It's raising the dead, okay? Think about the sound in general. This is the only card in tarot that has a huge connotation of sound. What is sound? Vibrations, raising your vibrations, your frequency. We're all made of energy. Secondly, healing. Sound is healing, but it's raising the dead, and the dead now are seeking this meaningful life experience. And with that, with the three of wands in the heart of his spread, with the Ace of Cups, with him just like, okay, I'm going this way now, energy. It's really, I love this. It's he's got that moment of clarity, okay, like that reckoning. You got the king. He's got the King of Pentacles. In the root of his spread, absolutely love this. Absolutely love this. Jupiter, as I said, went into Taurus for Leos this year. Out of all the signs, Leos are going to have the most change in their career, in their public recognition. If a career doesn't resonate, passions, it's also honors, achievements. But you have to remember that also Saturn went into Pisces for Leos, okay? And so that happened in March. That is in Leo's 8th house of death and rebirth, of transformation. This is going to be a big transformative year for Leos in terms of their career. Now, again, I don't know Woody Harrelson's rising sign. You have to know it's rising at the full picture. But hey, King of Pentacles is Taurus. You even see the symbol of Taurus, like the bulls, like all over his throne. Okay, so remember I said Jupiter moved into Taurus. This is all about wealth. This is all about abundance, and he is the richest king. Now Jupiter moving into Taurus for Leos, again, their career. And so it seems like there's a lot of this that's happening is movement in terms of his career. Okay, and so the other thing is you see he has the golden scepter. That golden scepter only appears in one other card. That golden scepter creates all this abundance, creates all this wealth. And so I really love that for him. I love that, you know, he did get the King of Pentacles. It's really like owning your wealth at this point. When I say wealth, sure, money and wealth, but Pentacles are earthbound, so it's our physical reality as well. And so just wealth in all areas of his life, like wealth and family and marriage, you know what I mean? Like in career. So this is really great. We are, he's definitely moving in a new direction, and he's going to get a lot of to support, a lot of people on his side, a lot of, you know. So here's the thing, he had a moment, okay? He had a moment. I'm going to show you something here. In his past, he got justice. In his future, he got the Six of Pentacles. These are the only two cards with a scale. How cruel is that, right? In his past and present. So it's almost like there's, and remember, Ace of Cups and Challenger, so there's something kind of like there was like some rocky moment, but that balance is back. And that balance is back because he's found that gratitude. And he, I think he's going to do something that's going to really spread that wealth. Okay, with the King of Pentacles in the root of his spread, and this, you see the very philanthropic man helping the needy here. Okay, and that's it's that gratitude. It's that gratitude. That's why he has that scale. It's almost like you have to understand the balance between giving and receiving to move forward, to, you know, on your path to enlightenment. It's really fulfilling, and it's, you know, it fuels the positive energies of this world. Now this is very interesting because it seems like. For me, it's more like him spreading the wealth, right? Him being for his fans, especially because he got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is a really big protector. He's a big provider. He provides, all right? So this man is providing. And so Woody Harrelson's doing something in his life where it's like he's had this spiritual calling. He's going through it right now. And again, with his the fact that we have this new moon in Gemini, and it's not just a new moon in Gemini. The sun's in Gemini, the Mercury's in Gemini. I mean, it's like a big day. He may have this newness. Remember, he got 3 of Wands, 3 birth of new things, creation during this new moon. So this is really big, and it's going to be a place where he just spreads that wealth, all right, in any sort of capacity. The fact that new moon in Gemini is in his 11th house, it could be with an organization, he could be donating, it could be with a group that he belongs to, even within his network, even a movie community, whatever it is, but also like his fans, right, his fans. So let's get to his stuff. What an interesting reading. Oh, yeah. So, if you like this reading, by the way, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And if you are one of those who requested Woody Harrelson, definitely let me know if everything's like aligning. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with his life. And if you want to request a celebrity, drop them in the comments. And there's a long list. I am not going to lie. I only do one a week, and I'm not even going to tell you how many there are, but there's a lot. Okay, but I will get to them. I always get to them. This is very interesting. All right, this is very interesting. He got the death card. All right, so he wants this. This is all he wants is change. Death. It's death is just a point in time. Okay, this is saying that there's this transformational process that's coming, and it's almost like you have to accept it. Okay, you have to accept it. It looks like he'll be fine because he did get the Judgment card in his crown. So this is, and you know, with the Three of Wands here, Six of Pentacles in his future, it's indicating to me that he does want this. Like, this is all he wants, is to move forward, have this transformation in his life. And then remember what I said, Saturn and Pisces in his 8th house, all Leos, okay, for that matter, death and rebirth, transformation. And this card is ruled by Scorpio, which is the native ruler of the 8th house. So very, very interesting here. He also got strength. Now, amazing that he got strength because, like I said, he's a triple Leo. Strength ruled by Leo. All right, so he's going to be fine. It came in his external factors area. It's like he's got all this protection. He's got all this like support, whether from his people, from people in his physical world, or even like his guides or whatnot. Like the universe is definitely on his side, and he will find that inner strength and courage to like move forward and do the things that he wants to do. And all he wants to do is be fulfilled. He got the 10 of cups, and this is all about happiness. It really is. Like, you see the cups aligned over their heads, a lot of enlightenment. You see that they're in the rainbow, okay? And so the rainbow, the only rainbow in tarot, and it indicates a promising future. This is happy couple, happy family, happy home, happy life, happy everything. Okay, so it's kind of like that's all he really wants right now. Again, there's a feeling of there was something that was like happening, and it was just like kind of shook. I wouldn't even say shook him, but it was just like it really created something where he had to pivot. And then everything is like finally like going to be balanced out again, because remember, he's got the scales in the past and the future. And lastly, he got the 4 cups. Very interesting, right, that he got that, because remember, the 6 of Pentacles, all about that gratitude, right, in his future. Now he's got the 4 of Cups, which is saying there is stuff that may be coming through where he may be a little bored with or just not satisfied. But it's all about raising your gratitude, right? And elevating that, because you see the young man here, he's already got 3 full cups. He's got 3 cups. The universe is offering another one. He can see it. It's right in front of his face. It's not an illusion. Yet his arms are crossing. He's crossing off his heart, okay? So there really is. What's coming up for me is that it's still like this process that he's going through, that because of the Ace of Cups, that, you know, having like a little bit more of just like feeling confident and being more proud of yourself, and also just, you know, having that gratitude and that self-love, right? And because the 4 of Cups is asking you to do that. It's almost like a test. It's like testing your gratitude. Like, are you going to, you know, like, let's say like you, for instance, went on a date, right? And it wasn't as good as you thought it would be. You're not going to take a baseball bat after the date and like break everything in your apartment. You're going to have that moment and say, well, that didn't go as planned, but now I know that that person wasn't for me. I learned from this, and there's plenty of fish in the sea. And I have that gratitude because I know some people out there don't even get opportunities. So it's really like interesting with the few. If you, I'm going to clarify it for y'all. With it coming up in its final outcome, but it's just saying that there may be a moment that along his journey, there's something that's just not going to like resonate with him well. But he will, with the Six of Pentacles in his future, that gratitude will, sharing should be coming in. And there you go. As I said, that self-love, he's going to find it. I mean, and this is also with partnerships as well. This is really, this is all about partnerships. This is two becoming one, by the way. This is, you do see the caduceus in the middle, right? Now, sure, it's a medical, it's healing, right? Which we find here with judgment, but it's also a very old alchemical symbol representing two becoming one. It's two serpents around a rod. If you're into yoga, it's the Kundalini, right from the base of your spine through your 7 chakras, your 7 colors in a rainbow, to divineness. And hey, this is in layman's terms like the soulmate card, the twin flame card. And so I think that he's married. So this is a, partnership, but it's also self-love. It's self-love. Okay. And this is, again, if you want to think about like the synchronicities that's going on, you do see the winged lion. All right. He's a triple Leo. So, and the fact that his North Node and his sun is in Leo. Wow. I mean, that's a big thing. So he'll be fine. He's going to be good. He will have that moment. He'll have that moment. And definitely a lot of this is just like, again, remember with Ace of Cups, like self-love. And then in this final outcome, it's like, he's good. He finds it. He's got that strength. He's got this transformation. And if it does have to do with partnerships, that could be with career or like domestically at home. If you think about what's happening right now, Pluto did move into Aquarius, okay? For Leos, that is their 7th house of partnerships. Now, Pluto did retrograde this month. Was it this month? It did, yeah. Until the end of the year, but we're still feeling that Pluto and Aquarius energy, right? It's like, thinking about that. So in any case, I'm getting more like self-love to have that love for everyone else, but he's definitely going to do something new. He has this huge moment of clarity that's coming through. Anyway, that's the reading for Woody Harrelson. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm very excited to see what's going on for him, but again, with him, triple Leo, oh my goodness, I would not be surprised if that was in his 10th house. But we could see a lot more of Woody Harrelson this year, and he could win an award, okay? This, up until May 2024. That's very highly likely. All right, thanks so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, I already said that, didn't I? It's been a long day. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.